Welcome back to Houston Life. A beautiful smile is something that many of us aspire to have. I feel the need to smile. And what if there was a little something that you wanted to fix, maybe even just clear braces?
Yeah, well, joining us now to tell us about all kinds of things you can do, all kinds of orthodontic treatments, by the way, is Dr. Angela Tran. She is a board-certified orthodontist at Embrace Orthodontics. Hi, Dr. Tran. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you guys for having me today.
Now, you have more than 10 years of experience doing this, and there are so many different ways people can straighten their teeth.
That's correct.
So, and you do a wide variety of those things.
I sure do. So we've got a few things on the table, but there's a lot of different methods out there these days that I think traditionally there were just straight metal. So I'm here to talk a little bit about some of the more cosmetic options that we've got to offer.
And let's talk about that first, Invisalign. I think that's a real big buzzword that adults, all of us are saying, oh, I could, use a little straightening here and there. And that is kind of the go-to for adults?
It is. The thing about Invisalign, adults love it because, number one, they're clear, so you can't see it. The other great thing about it is it doesn't affect speech, so a lot of us adults, when we're in meetings, when we're socializing, that's why Invisalign has become such a popular product in adults. However, it is candidate specific, so it has certain limitations depending on what I need to achieve on the patient. So I always recommend a screening first to see if you are a good candidate, and if you are, I think it works fantastically.
Well, I've been joking that I want to get adult braces. You guys can do even gold braces at your office, right?
We even have gold braces, and it's a lot of people actually request them. It's kind of become a thing, but we've got gold braces. We have, of course, traditional metal braces, which a lot of the teenagers really love because we've got that color wheel, and it's almost like going to a nail salon and picking out your shellac color.
I love it.
Each month they come in and my teenagers, they try to match their friends, or it's Halloween, or Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And then we also have ceramic brackets, which are like metal braces, except they're a lot more discreet. They're clear. And so yeah, we've got some other methods out there to use.
And I think the other question too is, when is really the right time for braces? You're a mom of 4. I have 2 boys. My son is about to be 10. And I'm hearing this kind of buzzword around the mom group right now is that there's pre-braces. So there's a lot of 9 and 10-year-olds with braces, and I've never heard of pre-braces. Is that a thing?
Pre-braces.
That is. So our term actually in orthodontic world is phase 1 treatment. First off, every patient's different.
Totally.
So the American Association of Orthodontists actually recommends that all children be screened by an orthodontist by the age of 7.
Whoa.
So that's the recommendation. Although the majority don't need active orthodontic treatment at that time, there are a handful of things that we look at. So for example, if a child is a thumb sucker, we like to address that because it can affect speech and position of the teeth as they come out. If they lose their teeth early, that can cause impactions, and it can make, later when they're ready for full phase of treatment, it can make it a lot more complicated. So sometimes going in there early to do an early small interventional treatment will make phase 2 much less complicated, maybe avoid extractions, possibly avoid surgical intervention. So although not everyone needs it, it is a case-by-case basis.
That's
Dr.
fantastic.
Tran, let's talk a bit about your office, because when I went to an orthodontist, it was not like this.
It did not look like this.
It did not look like this. You guys have all of the latest technology, 3D scanners, and I understand there's also a game room for kids so people can stay occupied?
You got it. So, orthodontics is different. Dentistry, medicine is different today. It's all about making patients feel comfortable. It's not a scary experience, especially at the orthodontist office. So I get the misconception that, we have to give shots to put braces on. None of that's true. And we've got families that are there, so we'll have kids that have little siblings that need to be occupied. So we've got game rooms to help them out. We've got TVs at each chair side. And regarding the technology, we recently invested in a 3D scanner. So if you remember being younger and having to get those goopy...
The goop trays?
Yes.
Did they shove in your mouth?
Impressionless free.
You're like gagging
totally impressionless free now. So now we've got a 3D scanner, and it takes a virtual model, and that's what we have to do now instead of having to do the goopy material or the impression material.
Wait, I always thought I was going to choke. It was
no, it was horrible.
That's right. So we've taken that out of the equation. So it's really the technology that's just improved over the years has made it so much more comfortable for patients.
Well, and also I think that I was joking, sort of, but not really, when I said I've thought about getting adult braces. I think the fact that people have these other options today, and including, I mean, you guys have like, wow, look at these before and after photos, by the way.
You got it. So half my practice is adults, so you'd be surprised to hear. I think most of the times you just think, oh, the teenager. No, we've got some little kids that are 7 or 8, and then half my practice are 30s, 40s, 50s. My oldest patient I've ever treated turned 80 in braces, not even Invisalign, in braces.
Wow.
So it's, as we learn more about sort of holistic dentistry, we work a lot with the dentist to understand benefits long-term for adults.
It does wonders. A good smile really does wonders for your energy.
You got it. So the first thing we think of is, oh, the self-esteem, which is absolutely important. I mean, the first thing many people see is your smile. So it means a lot. It gives patients a lot of self-confidence. But there's so many health benefits depending on it. We've got patients that have sleep apnea, where moving the jaws is going to help with their airways. We have patients that are have TMJ problems. They get joint pain. So sometimes we can open their bite to help relax that. We've got patients that have speech issues. So sometimes closing the bite and fixing it helps them with their speech. So there's just a large array of benefits that can come with orthodontic treatment.
Dr. Angela Tran, thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you.
And we have a special offer, or you have a special offer for Houston Life viewers. There's the info there on your screen. So people can get $500 off?
You got it.
$500 off the total case fee that goes now through Halloween. There's the phone number on your screen, 281-920-0455. And there's the website. And people have to be sure to mention Houston Life to get the deal.
Absolutely. And it is, in addition to Breast Cancer Awareness Month, it is also National Orthodontic Health Month. And so this is the reason why I'm glad I'm here and why we're doing the promotion this month.
Thanks so much for coming in, Dr. Tran.
Thank you, guys.
Great to meet you.
And there is much more Houston Life coming up right after this.